A picture-perfect South Florida day as 20 teams of competitors arrived here at the Manor in Wilton Manors for the commencement of the third annual Amazing Race to benefit Broward House, Broward County's oldest and largest HIV service organization. The event, which is modeled after the successful reality-based series on television, The Amazing Race, took the teams through a variety of challenges and tasks, most of them centered around businesses and locations in the greater Fort Lauderdale suburb of Wilton Manors. Fun, fellowship, and friendly competition were the watchwords of the day.
We are team competitive cousin.
Why is this race so important and this event so important?
Well, Broward House does a lot of HIV/AIDS work, obviously, in our area and in our community, so it's very important to get out there and spread the word and educate people and provide funding to organizations that do that.
Are you a fan of the TV show, The Amazing Race?
Watch it all the time.
What's the most fun part about this competition as you go into it?
Just the competitiveness of it. I mean, I want to be able to do the eating competitions. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
What did they tell you you're not allowed to?
No cell phone. So that's a disadvantage for us. So whatever they got for questions, we got to find out ourselves and use our noggin over here.
Did they tell you what the challenges are going to be like, the things that you're going to have to perform in terms of tasks?
No, it's all a surprise. We find out when we get there.
Broward House Development Director Terry DeCarlo, who served as the event organizer, was pleased with the team's enthusiasm and commitment to the day's cause.
We made a commitment when we first started Broward House that we would never turn anybody away from our doors, no matter if they had money, whether they didn't have money. Unfortunately, it's getting harder to do that. The grants are being cut, this and that. So the money from this and our other events help us to keep that promise. So anybody who comes to us, if they don't have medication, they don't have their rent, they don't have whatever they possibly need, our events support that. We do our grants and stuff like that. It basically supports all our people.
The teams, whose members commit to raising $1,000 in pledges for each pair, consisted of people from a variety of backgrounds and possessing a variety of skill sets. But all were required to rise to the occasion physically and mentally. Not an easy thing to do on one of summer's hottest days.
One of the worst ones, we're sending the boys down to Scandal Saloon with a big parquet dance floor. They have to count the tiles on the dance floor, which might not be too hard, except that we have line dancers dancing the entire time they're trying to count.
Go ahead
And you go.
What's the best part so far about today's event for you?
That we had so many people to show up and support Broward House, that people care about what we do and they care about the clients that we serve. That's the best part about today. Fun part is running with everyone, but the best part is that people still care about what we're doing.
The teams, consisting of paired volunteers who have raised funds from friends, family, and business associates to benefit Broward House, all gathered here at the Manor where they received their very first clue. From here, they go to a secret destination where they must complete a task, where volunteers there will provide them with their next clue, taking them to the next of 20 destinations. The first team to complete all 20 tasks wins. Now in its third year, Broward House's version of the Amazing Race raised thousands of dollars in pledged donations the past 2 times, with monies raised going to support the service agency's numerous programs, including medical care, substance abuse and mental health counseling, and in some cases, housing for over 6,000 Florida residents yearly. Although these competitors come from different walks of life, one thing that brought them together was competition, a desire to enjoy the day, and to help those less fortunate than themselves. For Eye on South Florida, I'm Cliff Dunn.